Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's a beautiful day here in Shanghai's in Shanghai. Had a Les Mills class this afternoon. I thought I'd change up a bit. Had a class with this British guy, actually, who's one of those proper trainers, right? They've been training for like 20 years and yeah, it was a pretty good class. Although I worked out muscles that I've never properly worked out before, so that was quite an interesting one. But this morning, I had a bit of a disappointing this morning, to be honest. I've just hired a new intern, a very enthusiastic guy, proactive, but he didn't turn up to my call. Hold on, I've got to show you this first. Look at this. Look at this. 这个科技。哦，我不是俄罗斯，我是英国人。俄罗斯人，我是英国人。He's saying I'm Russian. 他的脾气怎么样？你好，你好。
还没听见呢。
美女，请问是你的狗吗？
不是，
是你的狗。
它叫肉肉。
肉肉，它的脾气怎么样？我可以摸它，还可以摸。哦，他很喜欢我，因为科技是英国的狗，我的女王。对，哦，他很友好。Oh, it's lovely. Lovely dog. That's a little corgi. Alright, 再见. He's very friendly. Little. Right, anyway, back to my story. Sorry, when I see a dog, I gotta squeeze him. So, my intern is scheduled a call with him at 9 a.m. I was going to give him some training, sort of sales training on how to approach clients. Never turned up. So, and he messaged me about 2 hours ago. It's 2 p.m. now. And profusely apologised. He was very apologetic. He said, I'm really sorry, Daniel, there's no Wi-Fi in the hotel. Well, I'm not sure about that excuse when someone says that. Like, there's no Wi-Fi. Well, there's data, right? Or you could probably find Wi-Fi somewhere. So I'll let him off. But it's always an interesting one when you're doing business and sales. This idea of people not turning up to calls, or like, how do you deal with that? And it was the first time that I didn't get kind of frustrated or annoyed. I just said, okay, not a problem, like, don't worry about it. So it's kind of the best way to deal with it. And he said to me, oh, if there's anything I can do, please, like. But yeah, I've still, like I said, guys, like with these, like I've said in many of my vlogs, like these interns that I got, they're good, but they just don't work as hard as what I did when I was an intern. You know, oh, there's a little bird in his cage. I'm not sure how I feel about that when I see a bird in a cage like that. I mean, ideally they should be flying around, but yeah, I was saying about me as an intern. Like, I don't think I've ever been late to a call without, if I couldn't help it, if you know what I mean. Like, there might have been some extenuating circumstances, or I remember one time years ago they just cut the power. But here we go, the famous pink car, the famous Yao Ming fencer. The might be potential thumbnail. So yeah, I had that happen this morning. But anyway, I did a load of work. The good news is, because I've been working my arse off recently, been working really hard, it's paid dividends, because I've just had a school message me saying, yeah, Daniel, send us the contract. It's at finance stage now, just need to get it. It's gone through the board. They've all okayed it. We just need to get what do you call it? We need to get the finance to approve it. So yeah, onwards and upwards, guys. May Day holiday is here in China at the moment, so it's quite quiet in Shanghai. It's not the best time to be traveling, actually, particularly if you've gone to southern China, because southern China's got these it's rain, you know, quite a lot of rain. It's actually looking a bit dodgy today. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. 我可以那什么 OK 看起来像007 There you go 对不对007 Alright 谢谢我是英国人所以我们英国人很喜欢007 Alright 再见 I'll say I look like James Bond with that little gun so there's kids screaming in the background. So I was just saying, guys, yeah, it's onwards and upwards. I expect another school will get back to me in the next day or two. Oh, this dog's out again. Let's have a look at this lovely dog. So yeah, business is going well. I've got this dog. He's alive, isn't it? Yeah, it's breathing. Look at it. The size of that dog. He's lovely. I don't want to disturb him. I don't know if you watched my vlog yesterday, but yesterday I touched him and then he went... yeah. sleep. 他睡觉，我不要打扰他。他睡觉。Just saying he's sleeping. 睡觉 Yeah, so lovely. Anyway, guys, need a tofa and try. Look at his son, look at that. Hey, cool. And try. 你们看小红书 What's your name? 白德汉 There we go, we got some fans. Okay, 离你们排队 Look, 如果你在这里 right? 然后你在这里你们排队你排队白的 Wow, 他很帅 Right, 你们看我的视频的时候别1、2、3画走看完以后点个赞评论
OK
你可以说哦今天我见过白德汉他很帅 Look at you. You're害羞. Yeah, 害羞. Thank you guys. You guys are great. Have a great Labor Day holiday. Jayo. Jayo. Bye bye. Oh, there we go. See that? Every time, think about it, guys. Every time I do these vlogs, I get people to follow me. It's usually what? 5 people end up following me. You know, that's 5. That's, you know, every day. So 7. It's 35 extra fans a week. Oh, I know I'm cheeky. But those guys, you know, that young audience. You want that young audience, the next generation. So plans today. I'm going to work this afternoon. I've got training with my intern. I'm going to give him some training. The thing is, they're so young, so they don't quite... Again, they don't understand that impression thing sometimes, that you gotta work above and beyond. You gotta work your ass off. You gotta really impress people. So sometimes they miss that. But yeah, I'm gonna give the guy a chance because you know, I always try and give people the benefit of the doubt. You never know what's going on, you know, in their lives. So I'm gonna do a training with him this afternoon. Do some sales training with him. I'm trying to come up with a new idea right now. I bought these wonderful shoes from Barker. Barker is a famous UK brand for shoes. Just outside of Northampton, actually. And I've got I want to utilize them or use them somehow in a video. So I want to do a video this week with these shoes. My recent video, the one with the barbers, which we're actually going to walk past soon, the 25 Kwai barbers, although it's really interesting, that video has split people. Some people have said, I can get it for cheaper, I can get it for 10 Kwai, and I've had other people saying, well, that's really cheap. People have said your hair actually looks really good. Luckily, I haven't had anyone say your hair doesn't look good, neither tofa shuai, but yeah, it's not bad, right? Probably need a bit of a shave at the moment, but we'll get around to that. The podcast, my Panda Profits podcast, hey, sure, that podcast is absolutely smashing at the moment. Like the latest episode with Thomas, it's already over 1,000 views on YouTube. It's on its way to 2,000. So check out my podcast, guys. Check out the Panda Profits podcast. I'll put all the links in the description. It's so quiet today. It really is. This street is usually bustling full of people. It's Labor Day holiday. And yeah, I'm really enjoying that process of those podcasts. And it's bringing in a lot of business. I'm getting a lot of messages. Because it's just showing you're active as well, doing stuff here in China. This is the barbers. I got my hair cut. Let's see if the A is in there. Aye. Aye. 你好，我们的视频有10万多的看过了，10万多在抖音，你看过了吗？你看抖音吗？你不太我有很多的评论说，哦，我会来他的理发店。谢谢。好 alright 谢谢，再见，拜拜。I was just telling them that video, the haircut video that I did in that barbers. The lady was that it's got over 100,000 views here in China, which is crazy. The shorts. I posted it on YouTube Shorts, and I think it got 1,000 views, something like that. But here in China, it's got over 100,000 views, just crazy. So yeah, I hope to build a bit more of the Western audience, because the Chinese audience, I gotta be honest with you guys, like the Chinese audience, I don't really have issues with them. And I'm not just saying that because I'm in China. I'm saying that because I don't really get criticism from Chinese audiences. And it's quite nice. The only criticism I get sometimes is, oh, you don't like Mr. Bean. I mean, I wouldn't exactly call that criticism, but yeah, it's quite tame, actually. Chinese quote-unquote netizens are quite nice, right? I don't really get... Maybe because I'm not really massive here in China. In China, I've got about 300,000 fans, but yeah, they're pretty tame, pretty nice. This is a little what do you call it? Lottery gambling shop. So yeah, it's done well, that video. The podcast could be better. So right now it's interesting. These vlogs, I've hit the over 1,000 subscribers, but I need to hit the over 4,000 watch hours. That's how you monetize a channel on YouTube. You need to have over 4,000 watch hours. I think this one has just over 600. But the podcast, Panda Profits podcast, is nearly there. The issue with the podcast is it's only got about 500 subscribers. So I need to double that soon. And it comes down to content, quality, all this kind of stuff. So lots to work on, guys. Alex Hormozy style, just gonna work my butt off, work hard again, work hard even more, I've got a pretty good balance at the moment, I'd say, because I'm still managing to fit in my fitness. And like I said, next week I'm gonna go to Macau. I'll do some filming there, guys, show you a little bit of Macau. I'm sure that'll be an interesting one. I've not been there, not been to Macau in a long time. Ni hao. I've not been to sorry. Sometimes if people stare at me, sometimes I'll just say ni hao and just see their reaction, and sometimes like hey, other times it's like they're too shy. So but yeah, Macau's going to be an interesting one next week, guys. I think I'm not a gambler, but I do like to walk around the casinos and see the atmosphere, the entertainment. Yeah, it's been 10 years officially since I've been in Macau. It's an interesting place. It's not really, for people in Shanghai, you don't really hear that. You don't really hear people saying, yeah, I'm off to Macau this week, and it's not really a what do you call it? It's not really a desired destination. It's more people in Hong Kong go to Macau, but yeah, you don't really hear about it. Rarely hear people in Shanghai saying going off to Macau. The place people have been going to for this Labor Day holiday, this is a really nice bike. This is Harley Davidson. Look at that, it's beautiful. The place is an interesting little tidbit, little fact. Well, I wouldn't say fact, but certainly in my network where I've seen people going WeChat, everybody seems to be in Jiangxi. And Jiangxi, it's west of here, southwest of Shanghai. It's famous for many things, but the most famous thing, I'd say, one of the most famous things, is China. So there's a city there called Jingdezhen. That's where they make china and glass and all that pottery, and it's a really wonderful place to visit. But yeah, I've been there before, so I'm not gonna go there again. But yeah, it's good to have a little bit of quiet at this time here in Shanghai. It's not actually many people come to Shanghai this time. It's quite quiet. Well, now let's go through there. Let's go through the little park. Oh, lovely, lovely. I should use more of this equipment here in China. This is do a bit of exercise. You'll see the elderly in the morning down there. Right, guys. So I'm gonna cut it there. Hope you enjoyed this one. Little updates from my... Oh, what's that? Got a little bug. Oh, a little bug. Caught a little bug. Hope you enjoyed this one. Have a lovely day. Like, subscribe, drop a comment. 加油. 再见. Bye-bye.